The Orthodox Church does not, in fact, deny divine simplicity. The Orthodox Church rejects a particular understanding of divine simplicity. If you want a demonstration of this, check out Andrew Rodgolwitz's book on simplicity in Gregory the Theologian, in Basil the Great, and in Aquinas, where he argues that Aquinas had a different understanding of simplicity than these fathers of the church. So what we mean by simplicity, and I think I actually got a question about this. Oh, yes, on God, whether God is composite, according to Palamas. Simplicity refers to the indivisibility of God. So philosophers say that the human mind is simple in that you can't actually split the human mind in two such that there are two half centers of consciousness. Okay, a mind, by the nature of the case, either is or isn't. You either are a perceptive subject or you're not. You are not half perceptive and half not. So it's simple in that sense. God is simple in that all of God is inherent in all of God. So by the same, think about what makes blue blue. Blue, and by the way, this is, I'm answering the question whether Palamasm makes God composite now. Okay, so there's one other question that I'll get to between this, but since I started, I'm gonna just follow this through. Does Palamasm make God composite? No, because composition refers to divisibility. There can be a genuine distinction among things where these things are necessarily mutually inherent. So the analogy I've used a number of times before is numbers. What is it that makes the number 7 the number 7? It is an internal characteristic of the number 7 that it be 1 more than 6, that it be 1 less than 8, that it be 1/2 of 14. In fact, every integer has a specific relation to the number 7. And what's more, those relations are internal to what makes the number 7 number 7. In other words, the number 7 is a specific number which inside of itself contains an infinite set. And that same infinity is present in number 8 and number 9. And is present in these distinct ways. But all of them must go together. They all imply each other. Blue has a particular physical basis or a particular corresponding set of physical conditions, which matches what we see when we see the color blue. Being what it is, it must coexist with red, with yellow, with green, with all these other colors, because the qualitative experience of particular colors only makes sense in virtue of their standing on a broader spectrum. And you can distinguish this spectrum infinitely. There might be a limited number of colors we can physically perceive, but you can draw infinite subtleties out from every single color. So there's infinity, and there's also non-composition. And that's what we mean when we talk about God as simple.